I'm a single boob today. Our Amy has just been so busy and running herself ragged lately and needed a day off. So I thought I would just grab some coffee and you and I could chat. So, in starting between two boobs, Amy and I want this to be just incredibly authentic. We just wanted to talk like we do every morning. She and I wake up and we voice chat each other back and forth. Sometimes for a few minutes, usually for a couple of hours, just while we're getting ready, while she's walking, while I'm getting dressed to go to work. And the reason that we know this is going to be successful is because we're just open and honest. So I just want to talk about I don't know how I've been feeling lately and just some of the stuff that's going on because maybe some of you guys can relate. So Amy and I have a psychic that we go see. Her name is Colleen and she's amazing. But yes, we even share a psychic. It's funny because we've both done readings with her where Colleen will be talking to us and the other person will come through. For example, she was doing a reading for Amy and she's like stopping and she's like, hold on, Jocelyn, it's not your turn. I wasn't even there. And then she read for me, a week or so ago and it was the same thing. She was like, hold on, I need to, Amy, go away. All right, get out of the room, so we are pretty connected, but we're very, it's because we're so authentic with each other, I think, and we're so close. But I was doing my reading with Colleen, and I think I realized that I've got this problem lately, not even lately, kind of all the time with imposter syndrome. And I know that I'm not the only one who feels that way, but I feel like I shouldn't feel that way. I feel like I'm 36 years old, I'm accomplished, I've got all these things going for me, right? Why do I feel like it's not real? Why do I feel like an imposter? I started my job with my company that I'm with currently right as COVID was kicking off. I would say, it was March of last year. So it's been a little over a year. And I have to be honest, I don't love the position. I don't. And to be really honest, let's hope no employers are watching this, I am trying to get my previous position back with a different company because honestly, it was much more fulfilling for me. I was happier in that position. And while I left to go be with a more prestigious company, it just isn't a fit for me. And so when I'm at work every day, I don't feel like I fit. It doesn't feel authentic for me. And I don't love that. And I know that people say you should be doing a job that you love. And there are things that I love. But for the most part, a paycheck to me is a paycheck. My previous position that I was much happier in, did I wake up and was I passionate about working in that field every day? No, I enjoyed it though. Am I passionate about what I'm doing currently? Definitely not. It's a paycheck, it's a means to an end. The things that I am passionate about, fitness, makeup as of late, things like that, even those don't feel, I feel like an imposter even in those situations. So Amy is the NPC awards coordinator for Colorado, which essentially means that those bodybuilding shows that, we participate in, Amy is in charge of organizing everything and handing out the trophies, which is a pretty big deal. People want their trophies. It requires a lot of coordination. She does an amazing job and she's been doing it for a long time. And I started helping her out last year. And so with the exception of the show that I just competed in a few weeks ago, I've been there for most of the shows recently, helping her to hand out awards and things like that. Definitely just a helper. I'm not one of the official awards coordinators or anything like that. It's a one-person position. But so we were at that show yesterday doing the trophies. And I'm looking around and there's so many people there that I know, so many people that know me. I just competed like 6 weeks ago. My dog is drinking some water. You can probably hear him. And I was having these moments where I just felt like I didn't belong there. Like, I'm not one of these people. I'm not fit. I'm not in this community. I don't belong here. And I don't understand why. I've been competing since 2014. I took some time off and I came back and I did my first one again, 6 weeks ago. And yet I still don't feel like I belong there. I don't feel like I'm good enough. I feel like I haven't placed high enough. I feel like I haven't accomplished enough to be a part of that. And it's a weird feeling for me. How do I remedy that? Well, I am going to compete again probably later this year, and is that going to fix it though? Am I ever going to feel like I'm enough in that industry, and why? Like, why can't I just accept the fact that that is something that I love? I've been a fan of bodybuilding forever. As a spectator, I've been a participant for a while now. I've always been into fitness. I have multiple degrees, all in, health and fitness industry, which has nothing to do with my day-to-day industry job, and it's just because I love it. So why is that not enough? Like, why don't I feel good enough in that situation, And I mentioned one of the other things that I'm passionate about, makeup. If you follow my Facebook page, or my, regular Instagram page, I should say, I post a lot of makeup looks, and it's just stuff that I do at home because I like it, because I get an idea and then I try something, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And I've had a lot of people reaching out to me asking me to do their makeup for photo shoots, for competitions, for other events. And I'm scared to do it because I didn't go to cosmetology school. I'm not a trained official makeup artist. So I feel like people are going to hate what I do. But why? I mean, people have clearly expressed that they love the makeup that I do. People have, when it comes to my drawings and my artwork, people have tried to commission pieces from me. And I say no because I'm too busy, but really it's just because I'm afraid that people aren't going to like what I do, even though they've already clearly expressed that they like what I do. I don't understand. I don't understand what the issue is. And one of these days soon, when Amy is with us, we'll get into a conversation about past relationships and those kinds of things. But I think there was a situation recently where I was involved with somebody for quite a while, and I was hopeful about where that might go. I was thinking that we were on the path to a relationship, and there was a million red flags there. There's a million reasons why that would never work, and we'll talk about all that in a future, more in-depth podcast. But I think the reality of the situation is that really, really messed with my self-esteem. I think it really made me question my own worth, my own value as a person. So, and I apologize for getting a little emotional here, but again, authenticity. So I just think it's one of those things where one situation can bleed over into other areas of your life and really make you start to doubt who you are. And what's the solution to that? What's the solution to that? I've been working through a lot of those things and, trying to figure out where to go from here. And so when I saw Colleen, our psychic, and did my most recent reading with her, the first thing she said to me is you need to start over. You need to start over. No more shame about gaining weight back after my competition, and no more worrying, you have imposter syndrome. So what? What are you going to do about it? No more toiling in a job that I'm not happy with. So I'm going to go and get that other position back. I'm going to do people's makeup when they ask me to. You have to just push it sometimes. You have to make things happen. You have to get out of your comfort zone and make things happen. So all of this is to say, I think we all struggle with feeling like we're not good enough or we're not authentic sometimes. All you can do is go out there and just try your best. So let me know what you think.